Hey everyone, welcome back to ACT Math Quick Hits, where you can make one small change by watching these videos. It doesn't cost you any money, barely costs you any time, and you can help improve your math ACT score. So there's the rundown of the math ACT section, and let's get back into it. All right, so today we have this converting problem. So this one is super annoying. This might be one of those problems that I might skip and then come back to at the very end, and if I didn't have time, then just make a guess on. However, right here we are. Let's do it. So it tells us a particular cleaning solution says the ratio of concentrated solution to water is 3 to 40. It asks how many cups of concentrated solution should be added to 5 gallons of water to make the cleaning solution in the given ratio. And then it gives us a little bit of pieces to help us convert. All right, so this problem has a lot of different layers to it. So first of all, we got to figure out, like, how do I make this ratio if I'm dealing with 5 gallons of water? So my ratio, it tells us, is 3/40 of concentrated solution to water. All right, well, I know I have 5 gallons of water, so let's just figure out how many gallons I would have to add to my 5 gallons of water to give me this correct ratio. So again, we could do some cross multiplication. Remember, I told you before, as the math teacher, I hate cross multiplication because we should just understand how we're solving this. But it does help speed things up for the ACT. So we end up with this equation here. To get x by itself, we divide both sides by 40. And then we just have a fraction to reduce here. 5 goes into 15 3 times, and 5 goes into 48 times. All right, so if we were just putting in gallons of cleaning solution into our 5 gallons of water, we would put 3/8 of a gallon, and we'd be done, and we could go clean and do whatever we need to do. All right, but this problem's super annoying, and we only have cups. So we have to convert this 3/8 of a gallon to a cup. And again, it uses this conversion over here. So we are starting with 3/8 gallons. All right, so when we are converting, we'd use some multiplication to try to cancel units. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this by, all right, and it tells us our first step, right, going backwards up here, tells us 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. So since I want gallons to be able to cancel, I need my units of gallons in the denominator, because with my 3/8, it's technically in the numerator, and then my units of quarts will be in the numerator here. So that doesn't help us because we need to get all the way back to cups. So my gallons are going to cancel. Now I need my quarts to cancel. And again, using this conversion chart up here, it tells us that 1 quart, we need the quarts to cancel this time. So they're in the denominator, is equal to 4 cups. So it's not ultimately a terribly difficult math problem, but just these conversions can get tricky. All right, so what's going to happen is when we do our multiplication, gallons and gallons will cancel, quarts and quarts will cancel. So we're just left with the cups that we need. So if we just multiply everything in the numerator, we just have 3 times 4 times 4, which gives us 48. And then everything in the denominator, 8 times 1 is just 8, right? So here's my 48/8 cups, right? But that's not an answer on the side. So we do have to reduce this fraction. You can use whichever calculator is on there, or just knowing that 48 divided by 8 gives us 6, right? So 6 cups. So our answer is B, 6 cups. But if you notice answer choice D, right, is that 3/8 that we found over here. So there's another instance of, the ACT trying to trick you. You found one part of it, and then they put that in the answer choice, even though you needed to continue going further with that, right? So our answer was that 6 cups. So let's get rid of this and click 6 cups. And now we're ready to move on. All right, so I know this isn't the most exciting stuff out there, but your future self will thank you for liking and subscribing, because this will help you improve your math ACT. Thanks for watching, everyone.